Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here in the mead hall of Oserley, where I have just discovered a letter that I was told was very, very important to bring to the Thane. Let's see what he thinks about it.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Greetings, Pine Lore. How goes your hunt? You found another note? Let's see. Ha! Those brutes think to murder my wife within my very own home. These half-orcs were careless indeed to be carrying such orders upon their person. Well, we shall take advantage of this. To be sure, we shall. Ooh.
The Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
Those oafs dare to consider their murder of my wife, and in my own home no less. Well, we shall just have to make them rue their impudence. Speak with Dudsig. He shall give you the key to my home. Go to Lufa and stay with her. When the villains come to perform their heinous act, you shall dispatch them. Nay, do not look at me so. Lufa is the daughter of Yslig, and granddaughter of Ysil, Thane of Garsfield. My marriage to her sealed the alliance between our houses. How do you think it would look if I were to let her perish at the hands of ruffians? Nay, I doubt not your talents, my friend. Okay, so Dudsig. So we shall protect his wife. Hello there, the Thane asked me to get his key.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Indeed, I do have the key, and here it is. It is a brilliant plan, I think, that my Thane has considered. How best to deal with the situation than to have you confront the villains in his own home, where you may better protect Lady Lufa. Thane Ordak's home is just up the road, leading to the mead hall, if you have not already taken note of it. All right, thank you very much. Just up the road in the direction of the mead hall. Very little up the road. Lady Lufa doesn't seem to be very happy at the moment. Most likely she's been hearing rumors about people coming to murder her. Hello?
Time is short, and so is hope.
Who are you? Ah, my husband sent you? Is he afraid that his trophy might be lost? Trophy? Boy, she's cynical. Please, oh, do not mind my words. They are born of sorrow. I should be glad of some company.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
You wonder why I grieve so? I am recently wed to Thane Ordlach, but here I have just not found any love. Alas, I must call his home mine, yet I do not recall that he has ever come to this house since we were married. What? If truly, even did he show me his love to me, I do not think that I could be consoled, for my heart does not care for him as it should. Would you bring me a cup of wine from the table? If you're willing to hear my tale, then I shall need refreshment to soothe my thirst. Okay? Well, then let us find some ale. Or wine, I guess. Wine. Here you go, ma'am.
The Dunlendings rally to the banner of the White Hand.
Thank you. You have shown me a kindness. If you wish to know why I grieve so as the wife of such a young and handsome Thane, it is because my heart belongs to another. I am only wed to Ordlach because my father desired an alliance with Oserley. I don't think that my father would have promised me to Ordlach had he known the lonely life that I would lead here, but it's done now. It's done now. Orlac has visited Garsfield often in the past, ingratiating himself with my grandfather. One day not long ago, before the orcs began to openly roaming the mark, my father, he believes that the Ordlock has sincerely installed a union opportunity. What my father did not understand is that his heart already belonged to Torfith. I begged my father not to require me to wed Ordlock, but it was to no avail. He told me that I must do so. Alas, since I came to this place, Ordlock has put me aside, and seemingly, how can I learn to love a man who has rent his heart from the breast? His worst part is that Torfith believes that I have married Ordlock willingly. There have been many moments where I felt that I would rather die than continue this miserable life. She just let it all out quickly, too fast for me to understand everything that she said. Oh, well, that's at least as much as I got. In other words, her parents and grandfather believe that she's having a nice, happy life here, that she wanted to be married to him and all that here, and somehow she didn't. She's in love with another person. Oh, this is really going to be a problem.
Time is short, and so is hope.
Now do you understand why I grieve? I will abide by my father's wishes, for I love him, and I would not be disobedient, even for my own sake. But I begin to feel like that I will become old from sorrow and loneliness before my time. I do have one request to ask of you, though. If you continue to Tornsby, as you said that you must, would you bring this, my favor, to Torford? He thinks me unfaithful, and I wish him to know that my heart still belongs to him, even though we will never be able to fulfill our heart's desire. Oh, boy.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
Do you think it true that the enemy shall attempt to take my life tonight? It would be good to know, and you will remain with me then. Will you stay and guard the door? All right, I suppose I'll do so. Will you check the door and the windows after I retire? Perhaps, if they are secure, you will have no need to risk your life on my behalf. Well then, let us wait for night, and be ready to defend you if we must.
Brigands out of the Stone Deans plot to murder Lady Lufa, the young wife of Thane Ordlock of Osserley. The Thane has devised a plan of his own that appears to heartlessly use his wife as bait for the trap.
Yep. I guess that sort of... Hey, let's see. Oh. The windows and door are securely locked. Okay, I guess I just had to visit them. Whoops. Well, apparently not all that securely, if... Not a very good key, I must say. Well, we'll just have to take care of the brigands. Well, let's see what this brigand captain... He had found a dagger covered with a slimy black substance. A poisoned dagger to make sure that she didn't wake up. What happened? Did the brigands indeed try to kill me? Yes, they did.
Time is short, and so is hope.
I am unharmed. Is that all of them? Are there any hiding in the shadows? I don't believe so. Now, you saved my life. How may I repay you? Well, that I don't know yet. What now?
Our hope lies in strength, but the servants of the enemy are everywhere.
I cannot thank you enough, Pine Lore. Had you not come, well, I would most certainly have perished.
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the horse lords have need of aid.
Perhaps I had misjudged Ordlock. I didn't think him capable of caring for anyone other than himself, and even less capable of truly loving anyone, including himself. But perhaps I was wrong. Why would he send someone so bold and valiant to protect me if he did not have some spark of compassion within him? I don't, and do not believe that I ever will, love him. But perhaps Perhaps there is hope that my grief and loneliness may be lessened in the days to come. Return now to Duchig, and let him know that you have done your duty. The brigands are vanquished, and I am safe. He will want to see the dagger as well, I think. All right, I will bring the dagger to Duchig. Everything is secure, and I have dealt with the brigands that tried to kill the Thing's wife.
What brings you to these
Ah!
lands?
Oh, sorry, you startled me. I thought I saw a spirit. Oh, boy. Oh, those brigands have been put down, and Lady Lufa is safe. Oh, that is well. For if she had perished, we would likely have been at war with Garsfeld. Now, let us see that dagger. I wonder if he's going to try to use it against me based on his reaction there.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Yes, this poison upon this blade, on this dagger, is secreted from the slugs that dwell in the marshes to the east. It is quite deadly and must be collected with much care. Perhaps that is where the leader of these brigands skulks. If so, he should be dealt with. Perhaps, if you're able to dispatch him, his followers will return to the Stone Deans and leave us in peace, and of course clear up any loose endings that may implicate me at some point in the future. Oh, did I say that? I need to defeat Eltanoth, who is apparently somewhere in this direction. Alright. Now, purging the corruption. While you are hunting for the leader of the brigands, you might assist the people of Oserley by cleaning the poisonous slugs out of the marshes. Okay. So, I am expected to deal with those slugs. Alright. Fine. Kill 10 slugs. One slug down. Yep. Those are the slugs I need to defeat. But right now, let us focus on the brigand himself. And only go after slugs that... Hold on. Why does this bird get a quest ring? Well, let's see what's on the ring. The madness that spreads. Maddened marsh crows from the Woadfin have crossed the Entwash into the marshes east of Oserley, attacking everything that they see. You should drive off the drog-mouthed marsh crows from the marshes. Alright, so they're from that area in the Entwash Vale. At least that tells us about where we are relative to the Eastern Rohan, if that's the Entwash Vale up there. Okay. And you? Of course, you don't necessarily have to have an easy route in order for birds to go from one place to another, since they do have this habit of flying. Ah! This looks like the brigand in question. Okay, fine. You want to... I have been waiting for you, friend! Friend of the Forgoil. Friend of the Forgoil. In other words... Ooh... Interesting. Definitely an enemy of Rohan if he is attacking someone who is friend of the Forgoil. First of all, to use a slur. And second of all... Oh, actually, we could... First of all, using a slur in that particular sentence. And second of all, attacking someone for being a friend of that group. Very definitely says that he is against the interests of Rohan. There you go. Now, let us deal with some of these crows and these slugs, and then we will report back. I think this may be the first time I actually came this deep into the swamp and noticed that this part of it is directly across from Aworth. That looks like Aworth up there. See the burnt front up there. There's the mead hall. There is that very, very annoying tower that you have to climb in the Hootfold quest. Because I can see the planks in there. Boy, that thing is designed to be annoying. Boo!
Our mission is dire.
I see that you survived the marshes. With all the poisonous slugs, I was not sure that one an account customable to these lands would have come out alive. I must congratulate you for surviving my for surviving this.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Thane Ordlag will want to thank you for the services himself, I am sure. He awaits you in the mead hall. Do not keep him waiting long, for his summons arrived before you. Wonderful. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I choose it at the end of the quest, not the start of the quest. So, let's inform the Thane of the good news. I have dealt with the villains.
Welcome, my friend.
Welcome back, my friend. I must thank you for saving my dear wife and putting an end to this brigand threat. Your efforts were unexpectedly valiant and deserving of this reward. Alright, there's a... Okay, no, this is Will. Okay, good. A silver ring of the Broadacres.
Greetings. If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
My muster is complete. I have not a large force, but my garrison is prepared to march to Stoke's defense. I suggest that you make for Torsbury at once. They are likely to be in more dire straits than Osserley. I will take as straight a route as you may, for you will not want to come there too late. I shall send Dudsig with a handful of my finest warriors to assist Torsbury, while I myself lead the remainder of my garrison to Stoke. May fortune go with you, Pinelore, as Dudsig stabs you completely in the back, right? Yeah, I'm sure of it. Oh, the lady's favor. When you come to Torsbury, you should deliver Lufa's favor to Torfirth, of course. We can't forget that. This does not look good. Town doesn't look besieged. It looks like it has been destroyed. See if I can find any signs of life around here. I see a tent in here. So maybe somebody here could tell me what's going on. But whatever it is, I don't think it's good. This is Torfirth. I'll speak to him later. I think I better speak to Thane Tordag first.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Are you blind? Can you not see that we are in the midst of a war council? I have not the time to... What? That's the signet of Tornsbury? That can only mean that Stoke is under siege. May Saruman the White burn forever in the fires that he's kindled. Curse his mangy hide. Ooh, he's not happy with Saruman, I think.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Bah! Frithild will have to wait. Well, based on what we see over here, I think I could understand why he has that attitude. Well, what are we going to do? And can we do anything to help this camp? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.